Well, I'm finally getting around to doing this stupid race. Street stocks at Kokomo Speedway. I don't know if this car and this track should go together. It's just, you can't run low. At least I haven't figured out a way to do it. Looks like it splits, so, and we're in the way bottom split. The fastest laps in practice are literally throwing it in as hard as you can and letting it drift up into the wall, using the wall to catch your car. And I'm not talking about a light tap. I'm talking about slamming into it and just continuing on. Those people were able to do almost a second faster a lap than was possible without doing it. I've also noticed, and this has probably happened every time I've run this car, not the track necessarily, just the car, is that my wheel is really loud. You probably already heard it, just that little turn. It clunks really bad. And I know the mic picked it up last week and probably has every week. And I just now I'm getting around to really noticing it.
It's now 66 Fahrenheit. Fastest lap for Barkley, 15.6.
15.6. I think there was a guy running low 14s in practice. Now, I was hitting the wall a little bit, but not on purpose. My only hope is, you know, yeah, that, even though we shouldn't really use the wall like that, that I probably wouldn't get so mad about.
That's a new fastest lap for Griffin, 15.6. P2, that was a 15.6.
You see how that didn't slow me down though?
15.5.
Yeah, this is about how you got to do it, I guess. Maybe that guy wasn't even doing it on purpose.
Was a 15.5.
I'm in the low,
Fastest lap for
the bottom split.
15.4.
Bottom split dirt is not good.
Now 0.5 off the leader's pace.
And I honestly, like,
15.8.
getting stuck behind this guy here, in a way, I have no idea how to get around someone. This track is shaped so weird, and this car is so... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but let's try something like going down here.
Car in front's lap time is at 15.4.
I'm doing the race. I don't know why.
That lap time was 15.8.
At some point I decided I'm running these cars this season. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that people
Fastest lap for Barkley, 15.2.
play it serious in the race. God, my wheel. Now that I've noticed it, I can't unnotice it.
That lap was at 16.3.
I'm going to try turning down the force feedback a bunch. I don't know if that's going to stop anything, but... like way down. Oh, there's the tire. I already owned this track. Definitely, you can definitely feel like there's not much force feedback, which makes sense considering I just turned it way down.
Clear outside.
I don't know how to run down here without being epically slow.
You're currently
That made it quieter.
That last lap was at 16.5.
Let's get off the track. Why is practice? Oh, for some reason these are 5 minutes long. It's not going to be cool. How many people did we get? Only 13, so everyone's making the feature. So we'll run some heats to set the lines, I guess. Just saw something about some new stock cars, baby, for dirt and oval in 2022.
That's the end of the session. 6th place.
6th place. I ran a 15 flat in my regular practice. But, I mean, I won't lie. It required the use of the wall. Now, that shouldn't work for qualifying, I would like to think. Let's see if I can get some non-wall hit laps in and see if who's capable of doing that.
P6.
One must also consider the possibility that I'm just really bad.
Fastest lap for Christian, 15.1.
What did I get? 15.4?
15.2.
I don't know. I guess I should just live with that fact. Never been really great in these cars. My only hope is that the racing doesn't work out for you if you're slamming the wall. I'm the 2 car. I didn't really check all this out. We've got a 1200 down to a 100. How do you get a 100 I rating? 300. 300. That's crazy. I mean, maybe I'll end up down at 100 if I keep up with the dirt racing. I haven't been doing so great at it. I am going to say I kind of wish I wouldn't have entered this race. Looks like we, at least temporarily, have lost this person. Excuse me for a second. Good old mute button. Let me cough there. And then I cleared my throat. Good on me. It's New Year's Day as I'm recording this. But it was just a work day for me. We got done really early today. I was home by noon. I've been kind of dozing on and off since then, so I don't know. It's 4 o'clock now. Might be my last race of the iRacing week. I don't know what else I would do. I mean, I could do anything. Just video-wise, this will probably be it. I've already did a repeat content. First time I've done that.
End of the session. P6.
For the most part. For full races, anyway. P6. I'm like, why won't it let me grid? Oh, heat races. I'm not in the first race. Okay, I guess I should skip ahead to my heat race, so I'll see you then. Alright. First heat was follow the leader type affair, where the wall was used quite a bit. Nothing super terrible. Like nobody crawling their wheels up sideways and going faster, but... Oh, why did I think I was going to be on the outside?
8 laps.
Nah, I guess I don't know why I thought that. Kind of wanted to be. Doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to survive this race. Is there really only
to the pace car in the inside lane.
4 of us out here? Yeah, I only saw the first heat. The guy running a second made what looked to be a pass attempt and didn't even come close to being able to pull it off, and then he just fell back in line, and that was that.
Get ready.
I don't know why the 3's hanging back so much. Not that it matters.
Go, go, go. Car low. Clear low.
4 climbs up the wall and drives away.
Car inside. Clear low.
I climb up the wall and drive away.
P3.
Okay, this heat's definitely worse than the first heat was. At least from this point of view, it seems to.
The leader has just done a 15.3. The guy ahead has just done a 15.4. P3.
I think where I was getting confused and starting on the outside is that I'll be on the outside in the feature because this is setting the outside row. That's probably what I had in my head, and then anyway, it didn't really matter.
The car in front has just posted a 15.2. All right, Justin. That's
Look at
half
me.
distance.
I'm all high and mighty about people slamming the wall and continuing on.
Behind is now 0.6.
It's not so much that people are doing it. It's hard not to because you got to run up high here, and this car is a...
The guy behind has just done a 15.1.
I don't know. I'm just going to get this race over with, put the video out. Recommend that no one actually watch it. Was that... Did the car actually do that? Or was that one of those
We'll be on the podium. That's your fastest lap.
netcode thingies where it just looked funky? Because I don't have any speed without
That's a new fastest lap for Christian.
banging the wall.
1 more to go.
Sometimes it just doesn't turn up here.
That was a 15.6. Push now. We might get second place. We're on the podium. Good drive.
Alright, let's get this over and done with. Hopefully there's not too many cautions. I feel like some people have just bailed on this already. And I'd say they're the smart ones. I'm not opposed to running this car, but I should have... This is like my 4th time trying to get in one of these races. So I've had practice throughout the week, and I knew it was going to be like this. Excuse my hiccups. And I had no enthusiasm for it. Which is, I realize, you guys probably don't want to watch a guy who's like not wanting to be in the race he's in.
The track temp is 69 Fahrenheit. The air temp is
So
74
I need to
Fahrenheit.
stop signing up for races just to get a video out. If I don't want to do it, I shouldn't do it. And I need to get that in my head. Before I started recording videos, I never would have done something like this. Like, I don't want to run this race, but I'm going to run it anyway. That never would have happened. But anyway. Let's see what happens here. I don't have high faith that this is going to go clean.
Okay, Justin, get ready. Green, green, green. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear high. Clear all around.
I didn't like hearing I'm in the middle 3 wide.
P5.
P5? I'm confused. I'm super confused. Who's... I honestly don't know what's going on. Is there somebody racing... Oh, there's a purple car down there. Is he making the bottom work? Because I'm curious. Get in line, buddy, so I don't lose you. There we go. Well, I didn't really want to caution. I just kind of wanted to check these laps off, and then what? I don't know. I'm not super worried about my dirt I rating. It'd be nice to get out of these bottom splits, but honestly, I don't know if this would have been a worthwhile race, even if I had made it into the other split. I always forget that these are single file restarts. I'm always caught off guard the first time it happens. I was like, I'm gonna have to start on the inside. That sucks. I guess the white car doesn't care about catching the leader.
Car low. Clear low. Fastest lap for Christian, 15.2. That lap was a 15.7. P5. That's a new fastest lap for Christian, 15.2. Flat lap, car down low. Good lap. Clear inside.
I don't know what to do there. Am I muted? I keep seeing things, but nobody's talking. Do I have the chat voice down too much? That person's probably mad at me, but I don't know. I'll watch the replay. It's the only way I'm going to get positions, though. Not punting them, but them spinning.
Let me get by here, guys.
Well, that answers the voice chat thing.
You got plenty of fuel.
Whoops. I didn't mean to push that button. Fuel is an issue in this. I just found out by watching a random Nick Deben dirt video that the fuel doesn't burn off on the caution laps in the dirt races.
Car?
I guess that makes sense because you can't predict how long. I don't get why we sit and don't go on green. I know from my dirt or my big blocks that I just got to be patient and not pass.
P4.
I was watching the mirror there and almost steered straight into the wall. So don't do that again. I'm sure I'll get turned at some point. Not necessarily on purpose. I'll get sideways where I didn't mean to, or somebody will plow up into me. I'm driving really erratic right now.
Fastest lap for Christian, 15.1. The guy in front has just done a 15.5. You've just done a 15.3. The guy behind has just done a 15.5. You're in the middle. Clear all round. Outside. Clear high. P4.
This is bad.
Okay, Justin. You're gaining on this car. The gap is 0.3.
This is just not good. And I'm not.
You gonna catch up with them, 9? Come on.
I am not saying I'm doing very good here. I'm getting positions, but lots of contact involved. Will make for a fun thumbnail. This is 800 strength of field. These people are used to this, I'm sure. I know I am. Now I need to try to be smoother. I'll have to rewatch it, but I'm not ruling out the fact that I caused all that with my hard to predict driving.
P3.
predicting that I'm going to get punted at some point.
Fastest lap for Christian, 15.1. The car ahead has just done a 15.3. Your lap time was a 15.8.
I'm not running anywhere near the time these guys are, but I'm trying to keep it out of the wall. And they might be trying. I shouldn't say they're doing it on purpose. But look how much better that turn was when I bounced off the wall.
Pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 0.9.
Sometimes I hit this turn in what feels good and feels like a legit way to race.
You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
Halfway home.
Barkley in. The gap's now 0.6.
Doesn't matter if I'm reeling him in. All it's going to do is get me right on his butt. And then when he gets a little sideways, I'm going to turn him around because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to pass him.
The guy behind has just done a 15.3. That's a new fastest lap for Christian, 14.9. The car ahead has just done a 15.2.
I'd be okay with just hanging out in third here. If I knew how to run the bottom without losing over a second a lap, I would just stay down there and theoretically avoid any incidents up here.
The gap to Barkley ahead is now 0.8.
I hope my wheel is a little quieter since I changed that. It feels less clunky. Like, oh man, I just want this race to be over. What am I? I'm up to 4 X's, so I got X's to give yet. Still debating on whether I want to try another dirt.
Griffin is now leading.
Another dirt class, some late models or some sprints. The answer keeps being no, not really. What are we at? Lap 19? Alright. Maybe we can get a 6-lap run to end this and just get done. I don't really want them to have a chance to catch up to me either, because it gives me a little more leeway to get squirrely without having to worry about getting dumped. Like I have done in this race to other people who have gotten squirrely. Maybe these two will take each other out and I'll somehow slip through for my first ever street stock win. Not that I would be proud of such a win. And I'm not really rooting for that to happen. You just never know. It is a little ridiculous that the 4 can just climb up the wall like that and be farther ahead.
Your lap time was 15.7.
Ooh. Stuff's going down now.
Is now in the lead. Okay, Justin, are outside. Clear high.
That's, well, I'm up to 6X. And up to second. I feel like some of that started to become
Behind is catching.
intentional. What a race. This is the channel to go to if you want to watch really, really bad dirt racing. Check out my big block modified video right before this one for another example of that. I feel like I had a chance if the caution waited a little bit to get ahead of this guy and been scored ahead of him. Not that I necessarily want to be ahead of him. I feel like he might just plow through me because he's faster with whatever he's doing than I am. I won't deny that.
Griffin is
This
leading
white
the
and
race.
red car behind me, I gotta say, has probably had plenty of chances to plow me if they wanted to, and they haven't, so I do appreciate that.
P2. laps left. Come on, you're looking good for a podium. That was a 15.
We're just all banging down the walls. Maybe I should stop pouting about it and just think, wee, this is fun. I'm not even trying to stay out of the wall right now.
Last lap, looking good for a podium. P2, the guy behind has just done a 15.1.
Yay! I got second place.
Well done, Justin. Great drive. That's a podium.
What an embarrassing race. Let's watch the incidents and see how much of that I could have avoided. We will watch that from a chase view of some sort. Alright. Sure, we're bound to see some stuff. 5 gets spun. More spinning happening behind him. The pace car runs into the wall. No, just kidding. Well, that was hilarious. I'm sorry. Alright. I mean, I was slowing down, but he really left me a little choice. Other than to stop harder, I guess. I don't feel too bad about that. I wish it wouldn't have happened, but that's how I got all my positions. I didn't make a legit pass on the track. I don't like how... What are we watching? That was just all sorts of terribleness by everyone involved, including myself. Alright, we don't need to watch... Some of this stuff is ridiculous. So the 6 actually had a legit run on this guy, and the 4 was just like, nope. And then the 6, kind of rightfully so. Not, I mean, retaliation's not good, but the 4, that was a BS move, and that's why I didn't really try anything on him. Is that it? That's fine. The sooner this video ends, the better. Everyone who watched, I appreciate it. Hope you have a great 2022. There'll be plenty more videos on the channel, but I need to start picking them better. I don't necessarily want to run a race just to run a race. I got a second place out of it, but nothing to be proud of, because it was just not good racing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.